It took me 3 hours and 8 minutes. I took one 10-minute break to use the bathroom. I say 10 minutes. And it took, 40 minutes longer than the Spark app claimed it would take me. When I picked up at Popeyes at the Roosevelt Field Mall, the workers were presentable, happy, jolly. You could tell they took great satisfaction helping customers. They were proud of the job they were doing. If this angers you, what I'm about to say, then so be it. They were all Spanish. They all spoke very good English. They were giving great customer service. They spoke enough English that they can do a job like that proudly and correctly. Using the register, giving service with a smile. Before I even, this video is going to be all over the place, but I felt that deserved to be told at the beginning of this video, because there are people out there, they're second-class citizens, and they're doing these jobs that there are so many people out there that would dig their own graves if they ever had to be put in their position. Man complaining and about to up the level of his outburst. They should have told us the food was taking longer because they're preparing a catering order. This is ridiculous. We should get our money back. I should ask for my money back. They should give me a sandwich. We're talking. Somebody else stepped in too and said, "You're complaining to the wrong people." I said, "Sir, they weren't aware of this order." But they should have told me. She's the manager. Because both of us said you're complaining to the wrong people. Said, "She's not the manager, sir. The manager was on the phone with me. They weren't aware of the order, the large size catering order. They were put on the spot to prepare and did it, quality. They were preparing good quality fast food on the fly in the middle of lines and a busy time in a mall. Very unfair. The staff did not ask to be put in this very unfair position. I was sticking up for them, and so I did. I'm picking up an order at the mall, but in the notes it does tell me to go to the food court. They give me some help with the directions. This is not the food court. It's bringing me to the adjacent restaurants. The food court is on the upper floor. You walk right in. Follow the GPS to see if this works. Let's see if that notification...
You've arrived at your destination.
It does pop up, but it's not bringing me to the right location. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to the upper level where I can bring my rolling cart and roll right in, directly right into the food court. This is the perk of knowing your market, because I would be walking the mall 20 minutes going, where's the food court from that entrance that the GPS brought me to? Yup, it's called Dining District, right there. That's where I need to go, and I can roll the cart right up. No spot, okay, there's a spot here. Okay, nope, I was wrong. And if it's windy, make sure you use your bungee to hold your bags down, because that's happened to me. They flew everywhere, and I was running around on the grass trying to get all the bags. So I wrote to them, and they asked me how long it's going to take until the food is ready. And that's when the manager got on the phone. The staff had to call up manager, and the manager spoke with me. So I get it. I'm going to wait 15 minutes. I'm going to walk back in. So I'm back at the Popeyes in 20 to 25 minutes. Once you pick it up, please let us know an ETA to the drop-off and secure to properly swipe on the app when you begin the delivery task. That's key right there. Begin the delivery task. These apps are obviously learning with people like us in the field, especially us gig workers who upload videos about what goes on during a pickup and drop off, especially when it's a small size catering order. I think this is about $350 worth of food. So the manager got on the phone with me. I worked with them, no problem. You know, it happened. They didn't have the order. And it's the type of food, I believe, this is just what I think it is, partially. You can't have food like this ready, sitting there for 20 minutes, hoping that a driver is going to come and pick it up. Because it's the type of food that needs to be kept hot and eaten quickly. It's fast food. Ooh, a cinnamon biscuit thingy. Ooh, see, I'll eat this now. And let's see what this one is. She gave me two. Oh, and a regular biscuit. That was sweet. Oh, that's a strawberry biscuit. I said, yeah, I'll try it. So I'm going to try it. I'll always eat a biscuit. I like dry biscuits. So that's what happened. Mall pickups are always a hassle. There's always more work involved. There's a lot of leg work. There's a lot of walking. These are fast food places. And this place is mobbed today. It's already busy. They're making a lot of sandwiches. I'm ready. You see right there. See the sandwiches. I don't want to put the woman in the picture. You see it on the top right. I don't want to put her face in the picture. But you get it. They're working fast and they're working hard. This was really bad. This was a real... let me start off with, before I walked away from the counter of Popeyes, I made sure I asked, is this it? And if anybody looked at the camera, you would see me going like this. Is this it? Is this all the food? They gave me a side of mayo, a side of pickles, napkins. They didn't give any knives. They didn't give any plates. And they were missing the sides. Now, by the time they were handing me the trays, they were all half trays of sandwiches, and then the bag with the napkins and the spoon fork combo. And by the time I put it on my cart,
turn left.
Thank you very
Then
much.
turn left.
I'm sorry. And said, thank you very much. You know, they had another 2 to 3 minutes before I walked away, because I had to get myself situated before I rolled back to the car. Because, you know, it's probably a 7-minute walk. I was walking fast to get to the car from Popeyes because it's in the mall. This was bad. I get to the school, a place in Greenvale. I was delivering to an auditorium theater. They were practicing for a school play. And the woman didn't think I was the one delivering, which happens often. She was like, oh, Popeyes? And I said, yes, Ease K to order. I followed her in, start opening up the bags. Where are the knives? Did they give you plates? Where are the sides? I said, ma'am, I only work for a delivery company. I don't work for Popeyes. You know, these companies do business with apps. I work many apps. She was like, but we're missing stuff. Did you get your tip? You know, I was like, yes. I looked on the app. I said, yes, you gave me $20. Thank you very much. Now there's 3 other women there. Now the woman's already on the phone talking to whoever she needs to talk to. We need plates, we need knives, and we didn't receive any of the sides. She said, this isn't the first time this has happened. We need it now. You got to leave now. We need it now. Whoever she called. And then I just looked at the other 3 women and I said, I just want you to know I picked up from the mall. And they were like, So I don't know what went on there, but the woman wasn't happy. She said, this is not the first time. She was still on the phone when I left. The other women said, this isn't your fault. I said, no, it's not. You know, I mean, they didn't even give me like a list to look off of. See, that's a downfall with these large catering orders in a place like that. I knew there was going to be a problem. It ended up paying $42.50 instead of $32.50. They pay you by the minute. Sorry. I actually stood up for the staff members, and I refused to stand there and listen to a customer take their ugliness, their darkness out on a staff member. When I first got there, they weren't aware of the order. They didn't have it in the system. when the employee put me on the phone, because I spoke with the manager several times, they told me the first time, I have to call a customer. I have to call someone. I have to find out exactly what they need. What? And I couldn't say that. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. Not a problem. I worked with them. But the manager had to call the customer? And the customer told me when I was at the drop-off, we ordered this 5 days ago. This woman was not a happy camper. The woman got the manager on the phone. He seemed very nice. He said it's going to take at least 20 minutes. I said, okay, no, not a problem. Don't worry about me. I get paid for my time. Don't worry about me. I'm here now. Would you like something? He gave me, I said, I'll take a biscuit, I went back to my car. I went back inside. They still needed 10 more minutes because they were cruising. It wasn't like they were futzing around. This is in a busy food court in a busy mall that was already slamming at 11:30 in the morning. And there's people walking up. Now the staff is in panic mode. And I hate, it really turns my stomach because I've been in their shoes watching staff members shake while they're working, and it really disgusts me. Makes me ill because I was treated that way. Anyway, so I stick up for them. I always work with them because I am getting paid for my time. I knew there was going to be an issue with the mall pickup. I knew it. So then back and forth with the phone, I went back in and I was making light conversation with people because they were seeing what they were doing. They said, what a great idea. They were making half trays of sandwiches. I was like, yeah, it looks delicious. They're cruising. And the one guy with the kid, I already told him, I said, they weren't aware of the order. That's why they're panicking. And the line's building up. And now people are complaining. And they're like, you should have told us it was going to be longer. I want my money back. Like, now I should ask for my money back. And I was just the way this man spoke. Just because someone has an outburst, that don't mean people around you have to listen to you. I said, it's not their fault. Why are you shitting on them? Another guy looked and he goes, you're complaining to the wrong people. Because he already knew that they weren't aware of the order. Because he was admiring my cart, the bags, he made light conversation. He was like, yeah, me and my son, we do this on Saturday. I mean, he was just being nice and just doing their thing. And the guy just wouldn't stop, and then you could tell other people were going to join in. And I was like, they didn't know about this order, everyone. No. You're complaining to the wrong person. You know what? If I get let go, I stuck up for the little person that always gets shit on. Shit on. It was so unfair. And I refused to let that moment escalate and watch them get more shit on. They were in panic mode. The manager actually called right before they were about to give it to me, the half trays. And she's sticking up. And I know she's speaking Spanish, but I knew what was going down. And she was just like this, looking at the staff members like, we're moving. Like, what's taking so long? How dare you? Your staff didn't even know about the order. I understand that's a hard call in a place like that. Like I said earlier in the video, you have to prepare that food on spot and get it into a bag to keep it hot and then transport it to where you have to transport it to because it's not fresh. And that man even said that before that little moment happened that was diffused like that. I refuse to stand there and listen to someone treat someone like that. I wasn't going to allow it. And what makes you think I should listen to you and everyone else here? What's wrong with you? Are you mentally unstable? It was just so disgusting. The whole pickup to drop off was it just built up more disgust. And now I drop it off and she was already, complaining to me, which I made it clear, I don't work for Popeyes. I work for an app that they hire. I'm just a delivery person. Yeah, but we're missing this and we're missing that. And she got on the phone and she was still talking to them. And I went, guys, I picked up from the mall I'm going to get going now. I know she tipped me, but it's not my fault. I asked before I left because I understood the chaos. I just witnessed it. I was in the middle of it. They were moving and they were shaking and they were moving fast and they were getting boggled, because now they're getting more boggled because you got people complaining, and then you got the manager on the phone going, "Why aren't you moving fast enough?" It was just a despicable display of treating people who were moving. I mean, I would say you had every right to complain if they weren't hustling. They had that food fresh, hot, and ready, fast, on the spot, considering the size of the order. It was feeding 50 people. But they were missing stuff. Again, that starts, why wasn't the manager making sure that order was complete? Where was he? Was he in the back room calling up on the phone? So I'm happy I stuck up for them. I have no regrets, none. And then when I walked in here, and then you think you're gonna, no, you're not. No, you're not. It was just, oh my God. So I paid $42.50. Good thing I didn't take an order after this. I just had a feeling something was going to happen. There was an order on another app, and I said I'm not going to take it because I had a feeling. Because it was a mall pickup. It was a mall pickup. They're harder. These places are not privately owned places where, it's just run differently. That's all. So I have no regrets. I don't care. I'm going to go about my business. I'm going to head toward Levittown, and I'm going to see if I can get some Sparkies.